So I used to be the queen of spending money even when I knew that I shouldn't, to the point where I was putting myself into debt, just literally buying random useless stuff. I would have a closet full of clothes with tags on them. My drawers would be overflowing with makeup that I would literally never wear or wear once and then never use again. And what I realized is that there were a few really big reasons for this. And when I was able to understand what these were, I was able to start saving money effortlessly. I saved my first $100,000 by 25. I paid off $40,000 of debt in 18 months. I was able to use money to buy my dream home, to pay for my wedding in cash, all because I learned how to stop self-sabotaging and getting in my own damn way. So here are the things that I learned. The first thing was I used to see saving money as a sacrifice. I thought every dollar that I didn't spend today was an experience or a thing that I was missing out on. What I didn't realize though is that a sacrifice is giving something up and getting nothing back in return. When you save money or you invest your money, you are actually giving future you the life you wish you had today. So in my eyes, that's not actually a sacrifice, that's a gift. Now, this was obviously just the first step in my money saving journey. The next thing that I really had to understand was that I had really wishy-washy goals, if I even had any at all. I thought I wanted more money, but I didn't really understand what more money meant to me. When you have wishy-washy goals and you lack specificity in what it is that you want out of life, it's really hard to work towards it. So instead of saying, I want to save money, what do you want to save money for? And a really huge tip that helped me a lot here was actually setting up a high yield savings account with different savings buckets and then naming each one of those buckets for my specific goal. So if I was going to be saving for a new car, I would have a savings bucket called new car, or a trip that I was going on like Bali 2025. Then I would set up automatic transfers into these accounts every time I got paid. So this way I took my mind out of it. I got out in front of self-sabotage, so I wasn't waiting until the end of the 2 weeks before my next paycheck being like, okay, do I have money to put away for these things that I want? And it becomes that much harder to take from those accounts because you actually see yourself stealing from the life that you want. The next thing I really had to understand was just how much money was going towards impulse purchases and buying shit that I didn't need. So what I want you to do for the next 2 weeks is keep a tally. Every time you see something that you want to buy, I want you to go put it on a list, write down how much it is. And at the end of those 2 weeks, I want you to tally up how much money you would have spent on all of that shit. And I want you to ask yourself if you even remember what half of those things are, if you even want them anymore. I cannot tell you how many times I would be scrolling through TikTok and I'm like, oh my God, I need that new lip combo. So I'll go over to Amazon, I'll put it in my basket, I will not buy it. And if I go back in 2 weeks and I don't even remember what that was in there for, then I know that that was a bad purchase. Once you have that total of how much money you have been wasting on average, say every 2 weeks, I want you to multiply that out and see what it would be annually. And then I want you to throw those numbers into a compound interest calculator to see how much money you could have if you invested that instead of letting it fly out of your life on shit that you don't really need. Remember, spending money is not the enemy, but spending out of alignment with our values and our goals is. So many of us think that we are buying happiness when we're going out and buying these things, but in reality, we're actually buying ourselves sadness. We are sad that we're not further ahead in life. We're sad that we're not hitting our financial goals. But if your shopping is preventing you from getting there, then you are the one standing in the way of getting the life that you want. And I know this is going to be hard to hear, but no one is coming to save you but you.